And there he is, a man who we have not seen or heard from since MayhemMania II. This is our first glimpse of Jab in person since all we've seen is footage of him finding out that Syd had turned on him while he was unconscious as Jab stares at the entryway, intensely awaiting the arrival of a man who is presently ostracized from the locker room, a man seeking redemption.
From the locker room, but we didn't expect him to be hiding in the casket. Good goddess almighty! And Jab turning around, now seeing him face to face for the first time in months. Jab, Syd Parker, face to face, here at Bad to the Bone.
Shane Hero, you could cut the tension with a knife between these two.
Oh, absolutely. We've all got the extremely long hatred and history between these two that has developed.
Their history goes all the way back to Relentless Rumble 2 in November 21, where Jab defeated Syd Parker for the Internet Championship. At Anarchy Rules 2 in 2024, Syd crucified Jab by taking him to the ropes and then poured salt on the wounds, literally, and then stoned him. However, we were all taken by surprise when Syd joined the cycle and became Aaron before turning on Jab and becoming Syd again at MayhemMania II.
Well, he's become Syd again, but is he a Jurassic Punk? I'm not so sure. But, you don't want to get too near that coffin that Syd came out of. Shane, here I haven't seen you run that fast in years.
I have not run that fast in years at all.
Jab is out for vengeance this evening in the same way that Syd Parker is seeking redemption as an ostracized person. Jab feels as if, well, we know that he believes he's the Messiah, but he thought Erika Reid was his Mary Magdalene. In the same way, he believes Syd Parker is his Judas.
Well, it's a very complicated tale because one of his disciples, Isaiah, accepted the match on Jab's behalf, but we never have not heard Jab's thoughts about that.
We haven't
But he's
seen
here.
or heard from Jab for 3 months, not since MayhemMania II. This is the first that we are seeing of the leader of the cycle in months. And right now, Syd Parker taking to the top rope, well in control of this match. Oh, goes to the double stop, but Jab manages to roll out of the way. Reversal, Syd Parker getting out of it, and rocks Jab with a super kick.
Big super kick. What's he got in mind now? Be bouncing him off the ropes, trying to get him into that casket, perhaps.
Well, of course, the rules of this match, there's no pinfalls, there's no submissions. The only way to win is by rolling your opponent into the casket and slamming shut the lid. And what is the Jurassic Pug seeking to do here? What a stomp over a draped Jab on the top rope.
Wow, the power in that move. Jab feeling it as he staggers, rolls his way to the corner near us. And now Syd Parker moving up a gear as he looks to assert his supremacy on this contest.
Look at that pure hatred in the eyes of Parker. Look, you said it earlier, Zali. Is this the Jurassic Punk? I think it is not. We have seen Aaron. We have seen the Jurassic Punk. Tonight, I think we are finally, for the first time, seeing Syd.
Astute analysis, Shane Hero, as Jab sends Syd Parker to the outside. Jab looking to take control of this match again as they make their way to ringside. Jab stalking Syd Parker and stopping him viciously on the outside.
That is the thing, they're now outside where it's dangerous, and they're dangerously near that casket, which is, of course, the finishing point, the intended point of this match, as Syd's face says, "Hello, casket," and it's not a happy greeting.
A very deliberate pace being set by Jab here. Oh, and Syd Parker opens the coffin, rocking. Oh, once again, rocking Jab in the face. Syd Parker using the casket as a weapon 3 times now. Sending him over the steel barricade into the crowd. Look out, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully the Bacchus Martians here, the Mayhem Maniacs, keep clear of what is going to be an epically wild confrontation. Syd Parker on the coffin, now back on the apron as Jab somehow makes his way to his feet. Look at that expression on Jab's face. He has no idea what's going on. Oh my God! Moonsault to the crowd over the barrier. Syd Parker, or whoever he is.
Not sure if that will get on YouTube either, but whoever the person is who just did that, it was amazing. Wow, desperation as they want to win this match, and they're now out amongst the Mayhem Maniacs, and our officials trying to keep things at bay.
Syd Parker laying into Jab as he makes his way back to his feet. Jab now thrown straight on a chair as Syd Parker lays into him with wicked chops.
The hottest ticket in Bacchus Marsh tonight is front row at Mayhem, but I don't think for 1 second that Jab wanted to be where he was in the front row.
Making their way right under our camera position here, right near the fire of the Bacchus Marsh Public Hall. Our production crew rapidly trying to get some light on the situation. We can hardly see what's going on at this juncture as Syd Parker and Jab make their way through the crowd. This brawl has absolutely descended into chaos, which frankly makes complete sense considering the history of these two.
Well, that is very, very true. Just absolute chaos and carnage everywhere as they're moving around the Bacchus Marsh Public Hall. And, now if you can see Jab just on top of Syd Parker as they get near the walls, I don't want to think what is going to happen next. And all I can say to her, if you can hear us, is get the heck out of the way.
Making their way closer around our broadcast position. We're getting a bit of a better vantage point as Jab picks up Syd Parker. Oh, Syd fires him into the fire hose reel, the steel door of the fire hose reel, and Jab is completely on another planet at this point. Syd Parker chasing down Jab to the concession stand now and sends him onto the table, making their way backstage. Well, thankfully, our intrepid ringside camera operator, Adrian, following him backstage, but Zali and Shane, we have no idea what's going on at this point.
Well, it's no disqualification, it's no count out, it's no pinfall, it's no submission. Anything could be happening, but, to be counted out.
Oh, look out, here they come down the entranceway. As Jab falling down the stairs, Syd Parker standing strong in pursuit. Syd Parker with a flying crossbody from the stage, absolutely absolutely wiping out the leader of the cycle. Oh my goodness, if that is not an indication of just how deep and vicious this feud runs. We just saw it there. Hold on, what's this? Ezekiel making their way back to ringside once again. The bell taken by Jab. What has he got in mind? Oh, ramming it into the head of Syd Parker, who goes down. Goodness me. Jab ordering the cycle backstage. He wants to do this all himself, or at least so he says. Dropping the ring bell right in our announce mission, and then laying the stomps into it, completely prone and stricken. Syd Parker at ringside. No, not again. Put that down. Put that down. And it's for Jab. Breaking the bell over the back of Syd Parker. Oh my goodness, that could break your spine, break your back. How was Syd Parker even able to barely make it to his feet?
Who are you without me? No one. You are no one without me.
This is a vicious side of Jab that we have not seen since MayhemMania II. Syd Parker bleeding from the forehead as Jab rams him into the ring post. Right in front of us, the back ram to the post. Syd Parker bleeding. He's in all sorts of trouble here from a very vicious Jab who just wants to stop him as he dumps him on that hardest part of the ring, the apron. Jab now going under the ring, looking for more plunder. He's already broken the ring bell. Oh, now he's got a chair. Throwing a chair into the ring. Picking up a second one. And a third. This is obscene. Jab making his way back onto the ring. What on earth does he have in mind for the Jurassic Punk Syd Parker with 3 chairs in the ring? Unbelievable. Well, we knew this match was going to be vicious, but it's already gone, well, beyond that. I can't. It's Jab steel chair in his hand, lighting up Syd Parker and absolutely exploding on the head of the Jurassic Punk.
Everything.
What on earth does he have in mind now as he shouts obscenities at Syd Parker, lining up a pair of chairs together? I don't know what he could be doing with this pair of chairs that he already has not done with the first chair that, as you say, just exploded in shrapnel. Syd Parker firing back. I was just about to say that he seemed to be on another planet, but finding something deeper than his soul as he unloads it. Oh no, he's biting into Jab as he picks him up. Is he going to go for an Uber driver? Oh my God, he is! Uber driver through the chairs. Good goddess almighty! How is Syd Parker even moving after that? Well, he's riding, but that's about it. Jab is already 2-0 over their careers against Syd Parker. All signs, Shane here, are pointing that it might be a three-peat.
Oh, absolutely. Look, you can see the pain racking the body of Syd Parker. Just the pained expression on his face right now as he bleeds on the mat.
And Jab eyeing off the casket. Are we going to see an attempt to finish this finally and put Syd Parker into the casket as he desperately tries to pull himself up? Grabbing oh my goodness, what an act of defiance! And now whipping him into the corner. Oh, it's Ali Gold. How on earth is Syd Parker taking all this abuse? I don't know. He must have the biggest tank, reserve tank I've ever seen. But right now, what's he? Jab's got in mind a sharpshooter, perhaps, racking that back even more. We already saw the ring bell shattered over the back of Syd Parker, and right now this sharpshooter putting even more intense pain onto the Jurassic Punk Syd Parker.
And keep in mind, there are no submissions. There is nothing that Syd can do except wait until Jab has the mercy to release him from this hold.
Syd Parker trying with everything deep within his soul to fire up, to push himself up. Behind, and he's managed to reverse it. Can he get it up? He does, a sharpshooter of his own, and he's got it in deep. Jab is tapping out.
Jab is tapping. It means nothing in this match.
Pinfall submissions don't count for anything. The only way to win is by rolling your opponent into the casket and shutting that lid. Syd, seemingly with the last out of energy, falls apart. The sharpshooter has broken both men. Strewn and prone in the ring.
The only question now is who has suffered the most damage in those devastating submission holds.
Well, who has suffered the most? Who wants it most? How are they going to do it? There's more questions than answers in this devastating, grueling match between these two bitter rivals.
And let's not forget the last time we saw Syd Parker in the ring. It was as Aaron when he was still part of the cycle in that vicious dog collar match against JXT. And now he's backing it up with an equally vicious casket match against Jab, someone who we haven't seen in 3 months. But doesn't appear of any rust as he ducks out of the way, but Syd gets to the second rope. Tornado DDT! And Jab is now perilously close to the casket. If only Syd could get back to his feet. If only Syd could get back to his feet or even roll and perhaps roll Jab into that casket. But they are both just motionless on the canvas and there's no referee to give a 10 count or anything like that. This match will continue until one ends in the casket. But the Jab kips off! How on earth has Syd Parker done a kip up? Now he's back into the corner as Jab makes his way back to his feet. Syd Parker lining him up. Claymore in the corner. And he goes for it again. And he gets it again. Jab somehow still on his feet. Now he falls. Syd Parker trying to muster everything that he's got, digging down deep for reserves. He wants to win this. He's pointing at that casket, but he's trying to open it. The first time we've seen the casket opened in this match, with the exception of when it was being used as a weapon. Syd reaching into the casket. Oh my God! What is that? What on earth are we about to see?
Well, we wondered what might be the critical factor in this match, and we couldn't think what it was. That might be the answer.
Oh, and a second hit now to the back. Went straight to the face. Syd Parker with the barbed wire wrapped bone. Absolutely destroying Jab. Syd Parker signaling that it's over. Is he going to go for the pile driver? Crimson Mask, last gasp of energy, he has him up. Syd Parker pointing to the casket. Are we about to see the final nail in the coffin of the cycle and of Jab? Syd rolls Jab towards it, he's in. Now Syd just has to close the lid.
He's so close to the cycle again, Ezekiel.
Oh, the lid isn't closed, the match isn't over. Go for the goozle. Oh, no joke, Slammy reverses it. Oh, it's absolutely forced with his sister Abigail. Can Syd close the casket?
But no, it's Isaiah.
Oh my God, Isaiah now. Before Syd has the opportunity to close the casket, Isaiah picks him up. My goodness, Isaiah destroying Syd Parker. Meanwhile, Jab is still in the casket.
It is that absolute devotion that we have seen time and time again from the cycle that has driven them out here to save Jab.
And there is no one in the corner of Syd Parker. He is completely ostracized from the locker room. This match is meant to be on his path to redemption. Whoa, my goodness.
I don't need your help. I didn't even want this match. You accepted it on my behalf, and I didn't ask for that. Where it needs to be, like the disciple you are.
crowd saying he needs neither of the cyclists. Syd Parker's back to his feet, taking out Ezekiel, taking out Isaiah. And the Wanderers way spinning kick now, levelling Syd Parker. The cycle. They've got him up. Oh my goodness, and they absolutely rock Syd Parker. And now it's jab with the bone next to Syd Parker as he signals for the cycle to open the casket. Was it a ruse? I'm not sure. Was it dissension? The last testament. Absolutely flattening Syd Parker is now. All three members of the cycle puts it into the casket. All they need to do now is close the lid.
The good guys win in the end. Yeah.
Wait a minute. Oh my God, Syd Parker back out of the casket. And he blinds them. Absolutely blinds them with the flame. Rising from hell, I suppose, is the only way I could describe that, as the members of the cycle absolutely burnt and blinded by the flame, and it's sort of one-on-one again. But this is just beyond comprehension as Syd Parker's going under the ring for more plunder. We thought it was over. We thought the cycle had worked together to close the casket lid, but alas, it was not closed. Syd Parker from the flames of hell, and he now has a table. Bridging that table between the barrier and the casket. I just shudder to think. Syd Parker perched on the casket. A low blow by jab. That table is still perilously perched between the casket and the steel railing. Oh, and a low blow by Syd Parker. Syd Parker in position for the pile driver. Oh my God! Absolutely exploding! Both men motionless at ringside. An absolute explosion as Syd Parker pile drives jab through the table.
Absolutely incredible stuff here at Mayhem.
I just have never seen in all my life being this close to a match so devastating, so much brutality from each competitor. It is just almost just beyond belief. It is just beggars description. Our entire referee cohort looking on, unable to do anything. There is nothing that the referees can do as Syd Parker crawling, dragging his way around ringside. And jab on the other side of the ring, pulling himself up. Oh my God, as they lock eyes from either side of the ring. Both jab at Syd Parker. Racing to get that barbed wire covered bone. Who's going to reach it first? Both men completely drained of any energy. What a match this has been. Who can get control of that bone first? Oh my God, but look at the other side of the ring. Isaiah is the one standing as he eyes off Syd Parker. Oh, Isaiah has got the weapon. It's a barbed wire-covered bone. As Jab reaches out to his disciple. I was looking closely at the eyes of Jab. For the first time, I nearly thought I saw fear in the eyes of Jab, but Isaiah, the loyal disciple, helping him back to his feet as Syd Parker is writhing on the canvas. Jab embracing his disciple Isaiah, now making his way outside of the ring. Calling for Isaiah to get Syd Parker up. Are we going to see another attempt? Another attempt at putting the final nail in the coffin as the casket. Oh dear God, no. Pile driver on the apron as Ezekiel opens the casket. Jab rolls it in.
Close it! Close it!
That's it.
I told you.
Jab.
You don't ever betray me.
Jab has defeated Syd Parker.
The last time that I got you, you son of a bitch.
There were moments where we thought there may have been dissension, but the disciples, Isaiah, Ezekiel, assist their leader Jab. A scene we are all too used to here in Mayhem Pro. Jab and the cycle standing tall over yet another fallen victim. But Zali Gold not without more questions than answers. Absolutely correct, Matty Huss. The looks on the faces of the cycle, it just wasn't quite the smiles expected, but Jab in adulation in his own paradise at the moment after that victory as the casket carrying Syd Parker being removed from Bacchus Marsh Public Hall. The redemption story was not meant to be as Jab rolls to the outside on his own 2 feet as the fallen Syd Parker is slowly taken out of the Bacchus Marsh Public Hall in a casket. Once again, the cycle and Jab stand tall. Thank you for joining us, ladies and gentlemen, for Mayhem Pro, Bad to the Bone. On behalf of Shane Hero, on behalf of Sally Gold, I'm Matty Huss. We'll see you next time. Mayhem